Hello, welcome back to my bench. The other day I was just thinking about how could I completely over-engineer an audio switch, other than just click, click, switch, and make it something kind of cool. And I thought, hey, how about a diode switch? Well, it struck me. I wonder uh, how a diode switch like this mess here would color my audio. Would it change it any and drop it or whatever? And I thought, well, you know what? Let's build up a little circuit and let's find out. So I did. Basically, here all we've got is this thing, which is a capacitor in. I think this one's like 4.7 microfarads. A diode, 1N914, and a capacitor out, going to the scope over here. I'm driving this diode or biasing this diode on through a 470 ohm resistor and a 470 ohm resistor on going to out over here. So just a dropping resistor. So I was wondering, will this work? And what'll it do to my audio? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's find out. Let's turn on the function generator, and let's take this down because I don't need this at this time. What I've got is I'm feeding it 1,000 hertz and 3 volts, peak to peak. And let's look at the scope, and this is what it looks like. The top trace there is the output of of my little circuit over here. The bottom is the input to my circuit, which I've got on this probe. The output is on this probe. So you can see right now we've got right at about I'm on 1 volt. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 2.9, something like that. Or 3 volts. Yeah, almost exactly 3 volts. Let's call it 3 volts just for fun. And I haven't got the circuit turned on. So let's turn the circuit on and see what happens at 1 kilohertz. There's my 1 kilohertz. So we can see it. Let's pull this up here. It's a little bit. I mean, it's not a tremendous. Let's bring it out. Yeah, no, they're identical. So, yeah. So my output, I'm not reading exactly the same, but for our purposes, this is good enough. Now let's do a sweep and see what it does. You can tell here I've got 10 hertz to 10 kilohertz, and we're going to give it a sweep here and see what it looks like on the scope. And 10 hertz. I got it set up for 5 seconds. 10 to 10. Let's bring this down so it looks a little bit more useful. Remember this top one here is that's my output, and the bottom one is my input. Well, so far I don't see any difference. Let's stop it, and let's take this up to 20 kilohertz and start it up again. All right, there we go. It's going up to 20 kilohertz. I don't see any difference at all. They are identical. Let's put them on top of each other just for fun. Nope. They are identical. So let's stop it. Let's take this up to way out of the hearing range. How about 50 kilohertz? And sweep it again. No change. None you can see on the scope. Nope. All right, so that's not even audio. Let's Let's stop that. And let's really crank this thing up. Let's go to 100 kilohertz. That's 100 kilohertz. And in 5 seconds. No. It's not changing at all. Spread this out a little. Nope. No change at all. All right, well, okay, so just on a sweep test, from 10 hertz to 100 kilohertz, this 1N914 is not changing the output of this at all. So, yes, you can easily use a a 1N914 switching diode to switch audio without coloring it at all that I can see. So there you go. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Till next time.